Hello, everyone, and welcome to my CBS GH spoiler channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital, full episode recap, March 10th, 2026. GH's biggest secrets finally explode. Willow faints. Nobody saw this coming. You thought last week was dramatic? Buckle up, Port Charles, because Monday, March 10th, 2026 delivered the most jaw-dropping, pulse-pounding, tissue-grabbing episode General Hospital has aired in years. We are talking full meltdowns, hidden paternity bombs, collapsed bodies, and a confession so shocking even the nurses at the hospital stopped dead in their tracks. Let's break it all down. The opening minutes. A storm is already brewing. The episode wasted absolutely zero time. We open on the gleaming corridors of General Hospital, where Willow Tate Corinthos is walking briskly toward the oncology wing, clutching a manila folder like her life depends on it, because as it turns out, it very well might. Her face is pale, her jaw is tight, and something behind her eyes tells us that whatever is in that folder has already shattered her world before we've even seen a single word on the page. Across town, Michael Corinthos is on the phone in his office at Aurora Media, his voice low and tense. We catch fragments. "You swore you'd never tell her. You promised me." He hangs up, stares at the window, and in classic GH fashion, we are immediately launched into the opening credits with our hearts already in our throats. Fire and Empire, Sonny Corinthos and Carly Spencer, the confrontation we've waited for months. Down at the Metro Court restaurant, Sonny Corinthos is nursing a coffee when Carly Spencer slides into the booth across from him without an invitation. The tension between these two former spouses is volcanic, and today the volcano erupts. Carly drops a bombshell. She has evidence, actual paper trail evidence, that Sonny knew about a sealed court document that could have exonerated Jason over a year ago and deliberately buried it to keep Jason out of Port Charles. She slides the envelope across the table. Sonny doesn't even flinch. "You have no idea what you're holding," he says quietly. "Then tell me," Carly fires back, her eyes blazing. "Because from where I'm sitting, Sonny, you chose your empire over Jason's life again." Maurice Bernard and Laura Wright are absolutely electric in this scene. Bernard plays Sonny's guilt with that quiet, suffocating restraint that makes you want to reach through the screen and shake him. The scene ends without resolution, just Carly walking out, the envelope tucked under her arm, and Sonny sitting alone in a restaurant full of people, looking like the loneliest man on earth. The lab results, and Willow's collapse heard around Port Charles. Back at GH, Willow finally opens the folder. We see her eyes scan the page. Once, twice, her breathing changes. The camera closes in on a single line of text. Results inconclusive. Recommend immediate secondary panel. But it's the handwritten note clipped to the back that destroys her. Written in the unmistakable handwriting of Dr. Terry Randolph, it reads, "Willow, do not share this with Michael yet. We need to talk first." Willow's hand begins to tremble. She backs up against the hallway wall, and a passing orderly asks if she's okay. She says yes, she is very clearly not okay. And then she goes down. In one of the most genuinely shocking moments of the entire season, Willow Tate Corinthos crumples to the floor of General Hospital's third-floor corridor, the folder scattering papers across the tile as nurses come rushing from every direction. The scene is filmed with a terrifying, disorienting handheld camera that makes you feel every second of the chaos. Within minutes, Dr. Portia Robinson is barking orders, Elizabeth Weber is at Willow's side, and the PA system is calling for an emergency response. When Willow's eyes flutter open and she whispers, "Don't call Michael, please, not yet," the entire audience collectively loses it. The paternity reveal that changes everything. Meanwhile, in the most anticipated storyline Port Charles has seen since the Nina Nell reveal, Nina Reeves corners Drew Kane in the GH parking garage with a single question. Is Charlotte actually yours? The silence that lasts exactly 4 seconds, we counted, and it feels like 4 years. Drew's expression crumbles, and in a raw, unscripted feeling moment that Cameron Matheson clearly poured his entire soul into, Drew finally says the words, "I've known for 8 months. I found out the same week Valentine left for Geneva. I didn't know what to do with it." Nina's reaction is a masterclass in controlled devastation. She doesn't scream, she doesn't cry, she just laughs, that hollow, terrifying laugh that tells you a woman is 1 inch from her absolute breaking point. 8 months, she repeats. 8 months, Drew. She walks to her car, gets in, drives away, and Drew stands alone in the gray concrete garage with his hands hanging at his sides like a man who has finally run out of places to hide. War within the war. The Quartermains bring the heat. No GH episode is complete without the Quartermains, and Monday delivered. Tracy Quartermain has discovered that Brooklyn Sarah secretly signed over a 12% stake of LEQ to an anonymous offshore trust 6 months ago, a trust that, as Tracy's lawyer reveals in a breathtaking mid-episode scene, traces back directly to Valentin Kasabian. Jane Elliott is in absolute form. Tracy's slow, devastating dressing down of Brooklyn Sarah in the Quartermain living room, complete with a crystal glass of scotch and 0 volume modulation, is the kind of daytime television that should be taught in acting schools. Brooklyn holds her ground, insisting she was protecting the family. Tracy's final line before sweeping out of the room was, "The Quartermains don't need protection, darling. We need loyalty. Those are not the same thing." Mic drop. The final scene and the cliffhanger that will haunt us all week. The episode closes back in Willow's hospital room, where she has stabilized but is visibly shaken. Elizabeth steps out to give her a moment. Willow reaches for her phone. Dials. When the line picks up, she says, barely above a whisper, "I know we said we'd never speak again, but I need you to tell me the truth about my father, about who he really was, because I think it changes everything." The camera holds on Willow's face. Her eyes are dry, her jaw is set. Whatever she's just learned, she is no longer the woman who walked into that hallway this morning. Cut to black. Final verdict. Monday, March 10th, 2026 is an episode for the GH history books, with at least 4 storylines accelerating toward what looks like a massive sweeps period detonation, outstanding performances across the board, and a Willow collapse that nobody on social media saw coming. This is General Hospital firing on all cylinders. Set your DVRs, call your friends, clear your schedule for Tuesday. Port Charles is about to burn. Stay tuned to ABC's General Hospital, weekdays. Check back for the latest GH spoilers, recaps, and breaking soap news.